What's good, guys? LM7 here, back with another building tutorial. Today we are still working on the Assault on Hoth set. We are on part 6 now, and in the last episode we basically built this, which is a square ion cannon and its base section. Today we will finish this up and hopefully finish the Snowspeeder as well. So, not going to talk anymore, we're just going to get straight into it. We're going to work on the side paneling now for the ion cannon. So we move that off to the side, and to start we are going to take a 4x10 plate. Now let me focus in on what we're doing. And now we're going to take two 1x2 wedges. And we're going to take them and put them opposite each other on the ends, just like so. We're going to basically do what we did in the top for the last section, but a little, just slightly different. Anyway, now we're going to take a 1x4 plate, take another one, make sure they're one stud from the wedge, and in the middle of those you take a 1x6 plate. So, just like this. Now we're going to do something twice, which is my all-time favorite thing ever. Anyway, you take two of these 2x3 plates. I totally blanked on what they were. I was like looking at them and I was like, I don't know what this is. Anyway, then you take a 1x2 wedge again, connect them so they don't fall apart, obviously. Then take a 2x6 plate, put it just like this. Take two 2x2 plates and put them under here. So one like this and one like this, and then take another 2x2 plate and put it on top like this. So now we have to do it a second time, and I'm just going to do it real quick without explaining the whole process again. But this is, so if you didn't catch it, you don't want to replay me saying this. If you are actually building this part of the set anyway, you might not, you probably won't, but if you do, then you can see it without having to stop the video or whatever. Anyway, so there's that. You build it twice, and it goes on either side of our 1x6 plates that we had, so like this now. And that's the basis for the side, really. Now we're just going to tile everything up. So we're going to take a 2x8 plate and put it in between the original two wedges. So here's the middle, and here's our two, they're black just to show you where you should put it. Now you take four 3x3 plates with a diagonal cut, and you angle them to make a octagon. So like this. Now we take a 2x6 plate, go across the middle, and then two more 2x2 plates, just like this. And now we take a 4x4 plate, put it in the middle, and then we're going to take four 2x2 flat slopes, and cover up all the black areas, because we don't actually want to see that. And then we're going to take 1x1 wedges and fill in all of this area next to each one of our slopes that we just used. So we take 8 of them, and I'm just going to fill in this ring, because you get the idea. 2 on each side. There's 4 sides. There's 8 wedges. And then our last piece is a 4x4 round plate, and we just simply put that on top. And then you want to build that a second time, and it just goes on the side just like this. Match it up with this round plate right here, and just like that. So now we kind of have a circle. I think it looks pretty spherical, from this direction, but whatever. Continuing on, we're going to build the top. and then we're going to do the little feature that the cannon has, the shooting feature, and then we're done with the cannon. So to do the top, you take two 2x3 plates. It's similar to the others that we did, and a 2x6 plate. Put them together like this. Here's where it's a little different because it has to have a hole in the middle for the gun. You take two 2x8 plates and put one right there, and obviously you take the second one and put it on the other side. And now we're going to take three 1x4 plates and go around the middle here, just like this, and then two 1x6 plates. Not right here, that's not where I wanted it. So now you get to see me use my handy dandy brick separator, which actually do work fairly nicely. I just made a mistake. I did this before too. You want to leave one stud here for, you know, round purposes, I guess. Anyway, you're going to take two 2x2 plates, put them one stud from the end, or in the middle of our 1x4 plates on the side here, just like so. Take a 1x2 plate with a groove. We've seen it before. We used it in the tauntaun feeding thing, if you watched that part. Take a 2x2 plate, place it right there, and then take two 3x3 plates with diagonal cut to make the shape. And then we're basically gonna mirror what we did on the other side. So two 2x3 plates. Let me take a 2x6 plate, cover it up. This time the only difference is we're gonna take a 1x2 wedge like we did on the sides and put it right there. And then we just put it right here. And then we basically do the same thing we just did on the top side. So it's a little different though because of this wedge plate. You take a 1x2 plate, put it right there. Then you take our 1x2 plate with the groove on the side like that we just used. And then we take our 3x3 plates with the cut and go like this. So now we have this shape going on. And we are going to take three 1x2 plates and cover three sides of the four. So don't cover this top black piece, cover these three. And then we take 8 wedges. And we go around. So for the first 6, we go around our plates that we just used. And then the last 2 are a little different because we don't have a plate to work with. They, well, they actually just go in the same spot that you'd expect them to go. There's just no plate there. But instead, so there's our 8 wedge plates. So in the middle right here, we take a 2x2 plate, and then we put that right there. So that's in place of the 1x2. And now we're going to take 4 2x2 rounds, flat slopes. That's what I was trying to say. And cover up just like we did. So this is the way you want to put it, not this way. And it even clearly says in the instructions, do not put it this way. It is wrong. You want the little 1x4 extension to be down here. And then you just simply put it on the front. If I can get it on there. There we go. So now we have that. Now all we have to do is build the gun and the Technic features that keep it on the base, and then we should be good to do the Snowspeeder. So we start off to build the gun with a 2x12 plate, and then you're going to take a 1x4 brick or spring-loaded shooter. Make sure it hangs off the edge by 1 stud. Take a 1x1 brick with Technic hole in the back, or in the middle, I should say, not in the back. Take another 1x4 brick or spring-loaded shooter, put it right there, so one does go a little farther. Take a grill plate and put it right here behind them, and then tile everything up. So you take 3 2x4 tiles, And this is going to hang off the edge one stud as well. And you cover up this too. So there's 3 of them. Then you take a 1x1 plate with a horizontal clip on the top. And we place it like this. That's where our little ugly gun thing is going to go. Now we're going to take a 2x8 plate with 7 holes in the middle. A 1x2 plate with Technic pinhole for one of the studs. A 1x1 plate with horizontal clip coming out of the side. And we are going to make this little shape right here. And then that is what goes right here. So you just clip that on the bottom, and now this doesn't hang off at all. So now what we are going to do is for now we're just going to, if I can find where it goes, we just stick it through there. So we can see it does end up right here. And now we're going to build a little Technic feature to keep it in place and then use it. So you take a 5M Technic beam, a regular Technic peg with max friction, a 3M Technic peg with stopper for 1, not max friction, it's like medium to light friction. Put it like this. Take a 6M Technic beam, half thickness, and make sure it goes through right here. Take a second one of those. I don't know why we couldn't just use a regular one. We really could have. Whatever. Take another Technic peg and put it in the top so both sections stay together. And now we are going to take a Technic pin adapter. Place it right there. And now what we're going to do is put it right here. So our little clip right here that we just built on the gun is now keeping the gun in and our cannon right there. Now we're going to take a 3M cross axle with stud for the end and connect these 2 things. This little piece that we built way in the beginning, we are going to connect it now with a cross axle. And it's a little difficult, especially because I have to do this slightly awkwardly. Anyway, so you just put it through, and now that keeps everything together. Now what we're going to do is take a 2M cross axle beam with a ball joint coming out of the end. So you take 2 of them, and then you take 2 Technic pins, that's half cross axle, half regular Technic pin, and put them in just like this. And you want to flip this upside down because we're going to put them on this green beams right here. So what you do is you take the first one and you put it like this. Make sure the ball joint is facing towards the back of the cannon. That is important. And then we basically just do it again and put it on the other side as well. So just like that. This is the back of the cannon, the way the ball joints are facing. And now we're going to keep it flipped over. We're going to take a 2x2 round plate, put it right here, take a cross axle with stopper on the end, put that right here, and then we're going to take a medium rubber band. So take a medium rubber band, connect it on the stopper, and then all the way up to this clip. I did that wrong. All the way up to the clip, just like that. And that's the end of our gun, our ion cannon. So then you're going to take this little piece, a new cone piece, and then a regular cone, put it on just like that, and clip it on there. And then you put, obviously, your spring-loaded shooters in there. But before we do that, we're also going to connect it to our base, and then that is the ion cannon finally done. So now we can move on. Ooh, didn't mean to bump the camera there. Now we can move on to the Snowspeeder. So let's get cracking on the Snowspeeder. So you take a 4x12 plate and a 1x8 plate, line them up. You take a 2x3 plate, connect them together, just like that, and then you take a 1x2 plate and put it on top of our 2x3 plate, like this. Now we're going to take two 1x1 wedges. They could have used a 1x2 wedge instead, but for whatever reason, they did not. I guess to increase the piece count slightly. Not that they care, but anyway, you put it on the last one, and then you take a 1x2 turntable. It's not a turntable, it's a hinge table. Face it backwards, like this. And then you want to take another 1x2 plate and put it in front, just like so. So this might be interesting for you guys to watch building the Snowspeeder part, because if you don't have the 2014 version, you can just build this one. Anyway, you're going to take a 1x2 tile, if I can find it. Where is it? 1x2 tile. Here we go. And you put that on there, and then we take a 1x2 brick and place it in front. And then we are going to do a little other stuff. Obviously, take a 1x2 plate with bars to allow minifigure's legs to sit in. We're going to use these a couple times. Take a 2x2 tile, a 1x2 plate, goes right in front, and two 2x2 tiles. Could have just used a 4 tile, but then again, why not? Anyway, we're going to take two more 1x2 bricks, put them on either side here, and then on the reverse side, just like that. Take two 1x4 bricks and fill in that middle section that we haven't used just yet. So, just like that is where we put our 1x4 bricks. We're going to take two 1x4 slopes, place them off the sides just like this, and then we're going to take a 1x2 plate with only one stud, put that right here, so it's past our black one right here. Take another 1x2 plate, place it behind that one, and a 2x2 tile, just like so. Alright, we are making some decent progress. So now we're going to do this part 3 times. You take a 1x1 brick with one stud, you take another one, and then you take a 1x2 wedge, and you face it downward. So now you actually want to do that 3 times. One of them has a sticker, as you can see, and we'll get to where that one goes in a minute. And you place one facing backwards like that, and then the other one facing frontwards like so. This one we can move off to the side for a little bit. We don't actually need it just yet. Now what we're going to do is take a 1x6 plate, two 1x2 plates with a clip on the end. It's not the actual hinge, it's the joint. So if it makes any difference, it really doesn't. You can inverse them, but whatever. Then you take a 1x2 plate and another 1x6 plate to top it off. And then you want to do that twice and put them right here on both sides. So just like that. Okay, next we're going to take two more 1x4 slopes and place them on either side in between the step we just did. And now we're going to take four 1x1 tiles. I know, shocker, we don't really use these very often. Place them on both of the ends here on our bricks, and then we take two more and place them right here and right here. So lined up with this. Next, we're going to take a 1x2 plate with 8 studs on the front facing downward. You want 2 of these. And these are going to go right here to give us a line of studs on the back side. And now we are going to work on the front section a little bit. So we take this 4x4 upward facing slope and a 1x2 plate. Place it right here on the third set of studs. Take a 2x2 plate, cover that up. Take a, where is it? A 4x3. Is it 4x3? Yeah, a 4x3 plate with 2 diagonal cuts and missing 2 studs in the middle. And that's going to go right here. And then we take a 1x2 plate. What? That's not where it goes? Oh, it is. That's right. Take a 1x2 plate, place it there, and then take our other 1x2 plate with the bars on the end and through the middle, and place that right here. And then we put that on the front, and there we go. That is the front of our vehicle. Next, to keep everything sturdy, we're going to take 2 1x12 plates and line everything up. So it should easily just match up and cover the entire top side like this. Now we are going to take a 1x2 plate with 2 studs on the front facing upwards, a 1x2 plate with double clip coming out of the side, and a 1x2 tile here we go. This one actually has a sticker on it, so I believe the other one is, no, it's right. And then we place that right here, wrong, face it the other way actually, so we place that right here, and then we're going to basically do the same thing. What am I doing? Something's not right here. Something is not right here. Unless I'm missing a piece and I just don't see it. I'm not missing a piece. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, for now, we are not going to do that. 1, 2. I have to see something. 1, 2. Huh. How interesting. I think I am missing a piece from something, but I don't know where the piece would have gone. Anyway, you take another 1x2 plate, 2 studs facing upward. This time we're going to take a 1x2 plate with our sticker detail and place it right there. I don't know where that little piece went, but that's really kind of irrelevant. Now you're going to take a 1x2 graded slope, place them on either side facing inward towards the ship. Take 2 1x4 plates. Easy enough. Now we're going to build a little radar dish. So we take a 1x2 plate with 1 stud and a 2x2 parabola. Put it on top just like that. And then we are going to put that right here and tilt it down whatever it can tilt. Alrighty. I don't know where that piece could have gone, and you know, I'll find it as soon as I'm done filming, so whatever. Anyway, next we're going to take 2 1x2 tiles, cover up that section near the parabola. Actually, I have this one in the wrong spot. That's where you want them, and then take a 1x4 tile and keep that section in place here. Alrighty. So now our little control panel thing that we built a little bit ago, we're actually going to put that on now. And that goes right there, facing that way. And we want 4 1x4 plates with a bar coming out of the side. We want 4 of those. And they're going to just line the rest of the body of the Snowspeeder. And then we're going to take the top section, so a 4x4 brick with a slight slope and missing 2 studs. We're going to take that, you obviously put a sticker, I've already done that, and you put that on the front. And then in these missing sections you take 2 1x1 bricks and place them in the missing sections. Alright, now we're going to take 6 grill plates and put 3 on one side and 3 on the other side on the back of the Snowspeeder. So just like that. And then you build your winch section. I'm not actually going to build it on screen because it's the most annoying thing ever. And you put that on. If you know what the winch is, then if you have any Snowspeeder ever, you know how to build the winch. It has not changed. So you flip it over and you're going to give it a little stand. So you can take 3 1x3 upward slopes. Place 1 there, and then 1 in the middle here. So that's just our little stand. Gives it a little bit of height. Then you can take a stud shooter, blaster, and put it in the parabola. That's what it's meant to do. And then we are actually going to move this off to the side for a little bit. Before we build the top, we're going to build the wings. So to start off, you need a 4x6 plate and a 2x3 plate. Then you take this massive plate, which is a 2x12. Snowspeeder uses some big pieces. And then you want to take a 1x1 plate and put it right there. Next we're going to take a left-facing 6x12 plate with a diagonal cut and put that underneath. So now we have the wing shape, kind of. Now you're going to take a 4x2 flat tile and then a 2x3 plate, just like this. We're going to take a 1x2 plate. No, I want a 1x2 plate, please. No. 1x2 plate. Here we go. Place it right there. We're going to take a 2x3 plate with a left-facing cut. Place it right there. Take another one of the same pieces. Place it right there. Alright. So we are making some quick progress on the wing here. Then we're going to take a 1x2 smooth slope. Place that backwards. Take a 3x6 slope facing left. Place that right here. Did I do this wrong? Yeah. I put this piece in the wrong slot. I was like, hey, this is bigger than it needs to be. Anyway, there we go. That's what we want it to look like. Take another one of those plates, place it right there. Take a 1x4 plate, put it right here. Take a 2x4 plate, make it the same length. Take another 2x3 plate, flip it this way, put it right here, and take a 1x2 tile and put it like this. Alright, now we are going to take a 1x2 plate, 2 studs on the front facing upwards. Place it right here, actually. Take a 2x2 plate, put it right there. Take a 2x4 plate and place it next to it. Take a 1x4 plate, put it right there. Take 2 2x1 plates with the groove that we've been using, the sliding groove. And then we are going to take a 1x8 version of that also and put it right here. Then we are going to take a 1x2 plate, 4 studs on the front facing upwards. Put that right here. Then we are going to take another 2x4 plate. Put it right here. Take 3 1x2 plates with 1 stud. Now you take 1, 2, skip a stud, 3. Alright, and then we're going to build the engine. So 2x2 decorative brick, 2x2 round plate. Oh, it's a round brick, excuse me. The new R2 heads, or R5 heads. Take that. You can use any piece you want. And a small wheel for the engine. And then you just clip that on right there. Then you're going to take 4 2x3 slopes that are 3 long. 2 of them are in orange and 2 of them are in white. And you're going to take another one of them and place it right there. And then you're going to take a 2x2 slope with some sticker detail. Place it right there. Am I going faster than I need to? No. Then you're going to take a 1x2 plate, 2 studs facing downward. Place that right there. Take a 2x2 tile. 2x2 tile, just like that. And you take a 2x2 round tile right there. Take this lovely cannon piece and a 1x1 plate with a clip on the top. Face it like that. Put our lovely cannon in like there. Take a nice cone, put it on the front. And now we are going to take another R5 head, place it on the back. Take a 1x2 plate with the bar clip on the side and a flag piece, clip it on and put it right there. And then we simply flip this over, take a 2x6 plate, a 1x6 plate, 2 1x2 plates with the opposite clip that we've already used, and another 2x6 plate to finish it off, and then you flip it over, and this is where you want to have it. And then we're going to build our little gun. So you take a 1x4 brick, a 1x2 plate with 2 studs facing upwards, and then the same thing with 4 studs facing downwards. I put that in the wrong spot. This is where I would like to put it. Anyway, and then we flip it over and place it right there. And then you do the exact same thing, but mirrored a second time. And clip the wings on, obviously. And then we will build the top. So you take a 2x4 tile, 2x3 tile, or this is a plate actually, 2 1x1 plates, flip it over, 1x2 plate, and then these 1x2 plates with the thing right here, the clip facing up, and we're going to have to stop and finish them in the next episode.